fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run to your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. I hope if I turn that mic on. Welcome, MOTORCOP Chronicles podcast. Gonna do Louisiana Crime, as you can see up there. Just got a shit ton of stories. By myself. Holster is still at his house. May be in the chat shortly. Free Bird had to go to the store. His bird seed was running low. I think he uses pineapple juice to refresh the bird seed. Hello, JoJo. I decided to pop on here and do some Louisiana Crime. The box is working, so y'all just get me by myself. Joy to the world. Well, Duke the dog's here. Hopefully he'll be quiet and not knock anything over. So he is here. So go like and subscribe. Hit the bells. 5-star reviews. Write them down. I'll shout it out. Helps with the algorithm. Helps us grow and get bigger. Go tell your friends. Go tell your frenemies about it. I will say I did get an email today. I'm going to shout it out. I'm not going to blast nobody's name out because I don't do that. Guy's name, his initials are LW, which I was kind of surprised. Everybody knows I bought some yard signs, like political signs and stuff, and I got one in my front yard. Well, I guess it finally worked. Well, if it pulls up the email. Anyway, it's not pulling it up. LW wrote me, says new subscriber, that he started listening. He enjoys the podcast, and that he saw the sign in the yard and started listening to it that way. So I guess some advertisement does work. Appreciate it. I emailed you back, LW, and said if you want some stickers or something like that, either send me your email address or email me back. We'll meet up somewheres or something, and I will give you some stickers and a bracelet. MOTORCOP Chronicles Fuck Your Feelings bracelet and magnets and stuff like that. Maybe even a koozie or so. So hit me back up. JoJo says she's just heading out for breakfast, so she won't be able to watch. She's living on the other side of the world is not working out. No, you're heading out for breakfast, and it is 6 o'clock in the evening here, right about. And I will be going out to eat later. Keep y'all's fingers crossed. Gonna hit Bam up later about going to Big Dog Saloon, place we used to go to all the time. They got karaoke. No, the Iceman will not be karaoke. Nobody wants to hear this voice trying to sing. I am tone deaf, really bad. But I enjoy watching other people trying to sing. I did talk to Freebird. He has a shower to go to. He does shower at least once a week. And him and I almost said T-Bone. T-Bird may come meet us out if we go. So if we do go out there, good chance I will shoot some David Courtney. Not sure where your yard is at. You have to hit me up privately, and maybe I'll hook something up here because I do have some extras here. I will most likely, if we go out to karaoke, it's a good damn chance I'm going to go live from there. You won't see me or nothing, but it ought to be pretty interesting to watch it. Some karaoke, and it's kind of like a hometown bar. Some people say it's still Holstera and Melissa said they will meet us there. You might want to leave now because I think it's like 12 hours away, unfortunately. Melissa and Bam are probably glad that me and Holstera do not live closer to each other because we would probably just end up living with each other and they'd have to come visit us. So, and it's just true. But I guess we'll start off with the stories. I got a lot of fucking stories to read. It's amazing. And I didn't even get to all of them on here. That's why I decided to do this evening because it's been raining, of course. It's every day. My yard looks like a fucking lake right now. You know, it's ridiculous. I'm never going to get to cut the grass, you know. So, a bromance, you were correct. You were correct, JoJo, on that. Listen, that's an option. They need to move on down here so they can be able to get rid of both of our asses and probably like it. Bam is still at work. She's working late shift this evening, so usually that's when I do this because when she does get home, I try to spend time with my wife because sometimes she actually likes to spend time with me. Like I said, sometimes. Depends on how much money I give her. No, I'm just joking. I don't have to pay her. Not all the time anyway, just sometimes. When she says, give me money. Anyway, this first guy I'm going to pull up, he's a real nice looking fella right here. Look at him. See him right up here for y'all watching. Yeah, he's a real nice looking fella. Most all these are from the Baton Rouge, New Orleans area, stuff like that, of course. This guy was a foster parent. And he is accused of sexually abusing 3 children who were left in his care for that. Shit, I got busted, y'all. Look, she's listening. She says she never says that. She makes her own money. I said, you make me pay you for me spending time with you. So, y'all could have told me she was on. I don't think he's Santa Claus. It would be... Santa Claus would be really just nasty then, because this guy got arrested for sexually abusing 3 children who were left in his care as he was being a foster parent for them. Now, I know y'all don't see my real face here, but you know, a lot of people on here know what I actually look like. This guy right here is 52 years old. This dude is 1 year older than me. That's sad. That's. I hope to God that I'm not as ugly as this motherfucker is right here. With us being he's only a year older than me. Careful how you say stuff, Melissa. You get put in Facebook prison. Anyway, they arrested Michael Haddon, 52, on this week for rape and molestation of juveniles. They said he raped a 14-year-old boy in East Baton Rouge Parish over a 2-year period, and appeared the victim was his foster child that he was tasked with raising. The victim said that this piece of shit right here, evil Santa, had sex with him many times, and most recently was even in February. Yeah, you're right, piece of shit. I don't understand people like that. The child is now 15 years old. He said he recalled an instance where he found alcoholic drinks in the refrigerator and was then forced to perform oral sex on this man. The other foster children that were living in the home on East Plains, Port Hudson Road in Zachary, including a child with severe autism and other mental disorders, who alleged that this guy molested him. I think these were little boys too, so it's bad enough being a child predator, but now you're molesting little boys, so now you're a gay child predator, which is even worse, in my opinion anyway. I mean, all of it's bad, but now you're raping little boys. February, the Department of Children's and Family Services removed the children in his care. And something happened in 2021. A separate investigation happened. Anyway, DCFS basically dropped the ball on this big time. We're going to talk about another case in a little while that they dropped the ball bigger than shit on. So, and trust me, I know these people with these child protection people have like a really big, difficult, hard job. I wouldn't want the job. And I have my own opinions on some of it. I know some people that work there are great people, but I've also seen them. I'm like, y'all are leaving this kid here, and they're like, well, yes. Which I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And then they didn't take, you know. All right, bye, JoJo. You'll have to listen later. Go eat your breakfast, fried eggs and bacon, or kangaroo chops, whatever y'all have. But I have my own, that'll be a whole other thing. I can go on and on about it. I don't want to get in a big rant about it. Of course, he had, I guess he had passed a criminal background check because they have to do it. He was paid $19 a day per child for his foster care. That's about $7,000 a year per child. He was making around $20,000 a year for the 3 kids he was keeping. So I've had my own opinion on that. I do believe some of these people, not everybody, I do believe some people get these foster children not because they care about children. They get them for an extra paycheck. I mean, you got 3 kids in your house making 20 extra grand a year, and I guarantee you they're not spending all that money on them kids like should be done. So I hope this piece of shit, and I know they're innocent until proven guilty, right? I hope this piece of shit right here gets his. You're right, Michelle. This dude looks creepy as shit, but they gave him 3 kids, unfortunately. And hopefully these kids will be able to do counseling. They probably ain't gonna need counseling and stuff just to get their heads back together, and hope they are able to do it. And of course, my allergies, as normal, are acting up. I don't know why, so I just got to deal with that shit. This next one involved, of course, a kid, but at least this child wasn't raped that we know of, anyway. This happened in Shreveport, which is up north. Police arrested a woman this past Wednesday, a couple days ago, for leaving a child inside of a hot car. Just left it in there. Why? Why would you leave your child inside of a hot car? Well, because you got more important things to do, right? The more important thing to do would be, I had to go inside the casino to gamble my money. That's what she did. The car was inside of a parking garage, which it still gets fucking hot in there. They said they were called to Bailey's Casino, where they found a 6-year-old child in the car with the engine turned off and the windows were rolled all the way up. The child was rushed to a hospital and is expected to make a full recovery. Police arrested the child's guardian. I guess it's a babysitter or something, or maybe it's a grandparent. I don't know. 49-year-old Kit Yu, Kityu, Kit Yu, or however you say it, and booked her with child desertion. Officials said the child was released back to custody of a family member. So she must have been a babysitter or grandma or something like that. And so, hello, Roy. You like them lips? My hands. I know you love them hands. Hello, Chad. Hey. Drink that pineapple juice. Make some more bird seed. That's what we find out. Freebird drinks pineapple juice to replenish the bird seed. I know my hands are so sexy. Yes, I mean, obviously these people got, I don't gamble, so I don't understand it because I work too hard for my money to just play with it. I guess rich people can do that, but I don't play with my money. I don't gamble because I'm not rich either. Maybe it's a rich people thing, which I wouldn't understand that. But the kid's gonna be okay, that's a good thing, right? And hopefully Miss You, or however you say the name, won't be watching any kids anytime soon. Yeah, I don't understand why gambling takes over. I mean, used to work bingo halls a long time ago and stuff like that. It's just freaking horrible. This next one, this man right here, he's most likely still in jail. Well, hopefully he should be. This incident happened in Olive Ware, fucking a Walmart. Good evening, Dustin. Yeah, happened in a Walmart, and he worked at a. Y'all was just saying Duke the dog. It was bad. No, Duke the dog. He's gonna knock a light over or something. You watch. A worker at Walmart in East Baton Rouge. This would be him, one of the workers. He allegedly, our favorite word, allegedly, pulled a gun on a co-worker during an argument in the store. So they're both working in the store and got into an argument. Pretty sure they're probably night stalkers, not stalkers. They might be stalkers. I don't know. This happened in Baker, Louisiana. The fight involved two temp agency employees who were working at the store. 31-year-old Raymond Blanchard and a 46-year-old Paul Harrell. Police said the argument at the Plank Road store location happened after midnight. Said Harrell confronted Blanchard over $250 that come up missing out of his backpack. Based on witnesses and surveillance taken from the store, Blanchard began cursing at Harrell and followed him as he tried to walk away. Blanchard then went into the break room, grabbed his backpack, and went and got a handgun out of it. Got him a gat. And then he followed a handgun and a knife. I'm sorry, he got two weapons. He went to a storage area. And at that point, he said Blanchard shouted. Now this is so fucking stupid right here. Blanchard shouted at him, "I'm from New Orleans." Okay, do you want a fucking lollipop that you're from New Orleans? Guess what? I'm originally from New Orleans. I go around shouting at people. Is that supposed to be scary? Are you that fucking stupid? Because you from New Orleans, you're gonna say that right there. It's like, ooh, like when somebody says, "I'm from New Orleans," like you Lion King. Ooh, Mufasa. It's not scary. You're just an idiot. But he shouted, "I'm from New Orleans. I'll put this thing on you," before, and then started pistol whipping Harrell in the head. I'm glad he said put it on him and not in him, because that would have just been really gay. Then the arrest went on to say Harrell, now in fear for his own safety, began to struggle with Blanchard. Well, somebody's hitting me with a fucking gun, and it's going to hurt. It's going to cut you. I would be fearing for my safety also. He'd struggled with the person. When he started struggling, a single shot was fired into a concrete barrier during the scuffle. Blanchard was taken to the hospital after the fight, and he is expected to face charges of aggravated battery, aggravated assault with a firearm, illegal use of a weapon once he's released. I'm not saying, did he get shot? It don't say, because why'd he go to the hospital? He was beating the other dude up with the gun, but he went to the hospital? I'm not sure. The police didn't say if the other guy's going to get it. Well, I don't know why the other guy would get any charges. But this motherfucker, I mean, come on. I don't know why people think, oh, I need to go to the hospital. They think that automatically gets them out of jail. You're still going to go to jail. It's just going to be a little bit later. You're still going to go to, you dumbass. But he's from New Orleans. Did that scare anybody? If I looked at you and say, I'm from New Orleans, did that just scare y'all? Did it scare you? I don't think so. It's not scary. You straight out of Florida? Yeah, that's scary too. Florida man, it's quite scary. What's up, Jeremy? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure you are scared, Roy. You better be scared, because you could you end up in Facebook jail with this guy, and he's from New Orleans. And that, in by itself, it's scary. I want to holler at somebody one time. Somebody gets something, somebody gonna holler, I'm from New Orleans. Say, I'm from Virginia. And see if that scares them right there. Because actually, we all from Virginia. That's not your name, Duke the dog. Stop. I yelled, I'm from Virginia, and the dog came running in here. I guess he got excited. Roy says he's a St. Tammany gangster now. Yeah, they have lots of, that's a real rough area, Roy. Yeah, yeah, sure. That's really rough in St. Tammany. Over there. Be safe. This next one, we're going to go out on the water. A boater got arrested. The dude was just trying to enjoy himself. out fishing. But this boater was arrested in Terrebonne Parish. And he got several charges because the Wildlife and Fishery Police watched him throw a shark over the side of his boat, which I guess is illegal to catch sharks or something. I don't know. I didn't even know they had sharks in Terrebonne Parish. I think it might be some brackish water, I'm not sure. And then when they went over there, they found methamphetamine on him. Agents with Wildlife and Fisheries, they reported they were in Oyster Bayou when they conducted a compliance check on a 44-year-old Indua Lennox boat. During the check, they said they watched him throw a shark overboard. It's not nice to throw baby shark in the water. And it was too small. I guess the shark's got to be a certain size to keep it. It was an undersized shark. And they got him for the drug use. They charged him with intentional concealment of wildlife, possession over the limit of sharks, possession of undersized sharks, and drugs. And this dude is probably gonna have to pay a really, really, really big fine. Fish and feathers. They don't like to be called. We sometimes call them possum cops. Hello, Kelly. No, we're not kidding, Kelly. They are. He's out fishing for sharks, caught sharks, but he was high when he got the shark, so it don't count. I'm sure he'll have to pay a big fine and get put on a whole bunch of probation. Don't do that no more, bad boy. No more methamphetamines for you. But you can take it. Green jeans. I don't know what green jeans are. I'm not wearing green jeans, Dustin. It makes my butt look really wide. Not flattering. This next one's not a nice story at all. But Louisiana's done lost their fucking minds, okay? This happened out of Baton Rouge also. A 20-year-old man got arrested this past Wednesday after several months investigation. Allegedly he forced himself onto an underage girl in the parking lot at the mall, Louisiana. According to the arrest report, the 16-year-old met, I'm not going to say this, I don't know why he put this girl's name in here. Anyway, met this girl who lives in Houma, Louisiana, through a mutual friend over Snapchat. I mean, everything good happens on Snapchat, right? And spent roughly a month talking to him before agreeing to meet him in the mall. So it took him a month to groom this little girl. Met her on May the 25th. The girl told police that he had lied about his age. He claimed that he was 18. So he already had ill intentions. He said she went and met him. She had her 8-year-old little sister with her when she got there. He said that he eventually got into her car with her, but eventually talked her into getting into his car. The little girl, I guess, stayed in their car. Once inside of his car, she said that he repeatedly stuck his hands between her legs, pushed them apart. After several minutes, he allegedly climbed over the center console, pinned the girl down in the passenger seat. The teen told police that she asked Alan to stop, and he would not stop, and she could do nothing to stop the rape because he was much bigger than her. After a few minutes, she said Alan got back in his seat and got back into his car. She got back into her car and drove off. Well, at least he didn't have any stamina. She said after a few minutes. So at least he was a minute man, so she didn't get raped very long. I mean, nobody should be raped, but at least that would be an advantage for her that it didn't last that long. The 8-year-old said that her sister got back into the car and was very sad and upset. The girl contacted police when she got home, and they did a rape kit on her. And the guy has been charged and arrested. And hopefully his funky ass goes to jail too, because they shouldn't. You don't rape somebody. I mean, you just sick bastard. Yes, they have sharks in the bayou. You want me to take you swimming, Roy? But yeah, just sick bastards. I don't understand. I mean, they got all these women out here, and you're gonna have to try to go rape a little 16-year-old girl and force yourself on it. If somebody did that to one of my children or grandchildren, I'm going to tell you this right now. It's not going to be pretty. It's a good chance I will end up in jail. If that'll happen, Holster and them will have to do the podcast without me. Yes, I know how fast I was going, but do you know how fast you were going? Let me show you. You don't think? I think a 30-second rape would be better than a longer rape. I'm not trying to justify any type of rape. Trust me, I think it's shitty. I don't like anybody that would do anything against any person, a young girl, woman, anything. You're sick. People like that have special things need to take place with them. If you ask me, it's just sick people. Teach your children and pay attention to them where they're going, because you never know who's going to be out there trying to groom them. You got to pay attention to them, especially online nowadays. And old people like me, I'm not real savvy and up to date with this online stuff. Okay, I'm still learning this stuff. I mean, I still don't understand. I don't have it, but I don't understand the whole Snapchat thing. How do you have a thing that's just picture based? I see my stepdaughter and them do it. They take pictures of each other with like their tongue sticking out and their fish. I just don't get it. I don't know. I'm just old. This one right here, this one, they were looking for somebody. This person did get arrested. This happened in Slidell. Police officer was injured. They were chasing after one of those not an ATV, but one of them side-by-sides, kind of jacked up and stuff like that. A couple days ago, a Can-Am Maverick X3, which is an off-road vehicle, driving recklessly, running other vehicles off the road, was going up to speeds up to 80 miles an hour. A cop got hurt in the melee of this stuff. They did make an arrest, and what happened? It was a 14-year-old kid. 14-year-old fucking kid. So we know what's going to happen with that. They sent his ass home, mommy and daddy. It's bullshit. Parents need to pay attention. A cop got hurt in all this mess. So he had Liberty Free Whiskey said he had dog trackers put in his kids already. So that will work. I don't need to know how to use Snap. Roy, you can keep that for yourself. Melissa says, damn you got me banned on Facebook. So, told you. It says, dropped in late. Thank you. I can't wait to play this for my daughter. She is 14. I was going to ask you to, if though you touched on dropping the consent decree here. But I'll be careful if you let your daughter listen to me. I'm not real. I mean, my language ain't great all the time, but I appreciate it. Get in touch with me. We may be able to collaborate on some kind of show or something with your podcast there. Always willing to do some collabs. So we have the other podcast too, Liberty, Freedom, and Whiskey, if you'd rather do it on that one. So, yeah. Somebody, you got to watch what you say, because, ask Roy, you can get put in Facebook jail quick. Mark Zuckerberg is quick to pull that trigger on putting you in jail. No, they do not listen to us in kindergarten class. Well, I don't know. They might listen to us in kindergarten classes now. I mean, they do bring. You're gonna get me off on shit that's gonna be on another podcast. So I'm gonna stop where I was at. This next story here, an NOPD cop. Yes, because I told y'all before, I'm pro law enforcement. I am a cop, but you do stupid shit, and I will call you out on it. An NOPD officer got arrested on what did he get arrested for? At least it wasn't for a sex crime. No, he's accused of driving drunk and crashing into multiple cars. That's not the worst of it. The worst of it is he was on duty and in a police car at the time that he did this. Now, New Orleans police is like hurting for people. Hurting for cops. I mean, hell, average response time out there for a non-high crime call is like 2.5 hours. If you get in a crash out there, you're going to wait 2, 3, 4 hours for a cop to show up. It's fucking ridiculous. Anyway, this guy, Denzel Millen, was allegedly driving his marked cruiser with a blood alcohol content that was pretty high. We all know the legal amount in Louisiana is 0.08. It says you're legally drunk. Well, this officer here, his blood alcohol content was what? A 0.186. That's when he submitted to the breathalyzer test at about 4 a.m. Way high. So he had been hitting the sauce really good. Now, I love the sauce. Holstera loves the sauce. The box loves it. And so does Freebird. We all love the sauce. It's delicious. We love drinking the delicious sauce. But guess what? You can't do it and drive like that. Especially in a uniform, in a police car. The police chief was, visibly aggravated. So when he did this, which of course he would be, he hit several vehicles. Not like he didn't just crash the car. He ran into a lot of vehicles and hit them and stuff like that. Anyway, of course the chief's gonna be pissed. It's embarrassing and stuff like that. But this guy, if this guy must actually have a really bad alcohol problem that he's going to drink like this while he's on duty. Understand people have addictions and stuff like that. Well, sometimes it's just be good to go get your help before something like this happens. Yeah, you're right, Osteri. It does get close. All right, got another picture here. This fine fella right here we got. Looks like a normal guy, don't it? Kind of does. Yep. Anyway, he got arrested. What you think he got arrested for? He's in Baton Rouge. He was 24 years old. That's Mr. Corey Cotton. He got arrested for 20 counts of pornography involving juveniles and 20 counts of computer-aided solicitation of a minor. Where was he at on it? Snapchat. He had several videos and pictures of young girls performing sexual acts on adult males on a Snapchat account registered in his own name. He's now in jail for it. He's a sick fucker. He's 24. He's got pictures of little girls. Watch your kids. I'm telling y'all people, watch your kids. I got little granddaughters and stuff. Like I said, I will. And people who do know me and seriously know me personally, they know I will. It's not a threat, so I'm not scared to say it. You do something against one of my family members, I am not scared to put my hands on you physically. Ask around people that know me. I'm not scared. So I will go to jail defending my family. It'll be well worth it for me. So, but you need to watch your children. Watch them. Because motherfuckers like this and that nasty old Santa Claus looking fucker and them other ones, dude that raped that girl in the parking lot, shit's going on way too much. Way too much. I know I try to make jokes and all this shit when I'm on here, but that's serious. Too many pedophiles, too many people out here messing with these children nowadays. And I could go off on why I think it. That's for the other podcast also. But it's just from the culture and the shit they're pushing in school now. Like I said before, you want to be gay, be gay. I don't give a fuck. They're pushing too much shit in school. They're teaching too much sex stuff in school now, and that should be taught at home. And then these kind of motherfuckers get a hold to your kids. My personal opinion, people like him, he's found guilty and he did it. Let's try some castration at first. I'm not just talking about taking his nuts off. I'm talking complete castration. You cut his dick and his balls off. He'll have a little hole down there he can pee out of. He don't need the rest of it. Then if he still does some shit, guess what? You don't get 3 strikes. It's 2. We'll cut your dick and your balls off completely. You do this shit again, you're not walking out. Gone completely. We're like I said, done. You know. Period. It's you don't mess with children. Look at him. And he looks like a normal kid. He don't look like a creeper or nothing like that. Look at him. I mean, these are the type of motherfuckers that's going to go after your children. They're not all creepo looking people. So yeah, you right out there. He looked like fucking dude from Saved by the Bell. Of course, we're old. Most people don't know about that. I mean, young people listening, but piece of shit like that. It's like you got to watch your kids. I mean, it's just scary times out there. I mean, it ain't like, I mean, I say stuff all the time. It's not like when we were out there and you can just, we used to drive our bicycles 2 miles to the store by ourselves. And you didn't have to worry about it. Yeah, exactly. You do it the second time, the big head comes off. The first one, we're going to take the little head completely, all of it off. You do it again, and it'll be done. Yeah, or just like Kelly says, he'll try to be a foster kid or something like that. Because especially if he never got caught before. This guy never got, let's say he wouldn't have never got caught before. He could have easily figured out, and I'll just be a foster parent. Then you do get children that have some kind of mental disabilities or something like that can't communicate or something like that. I mean, and then it even makes it harder. So this next one I can see, these people here had a family member that was murdered like 40 years ago, I believe. Yeah, about 40 years ago. But the man who killed him, he got convicted. I think it was supposed to be 2 life sentences. Just back in 1979, it says, this man killed 2 people while they were asleep. He stabbed them to death, took the sheets and the mattress that had blood all over it, threw it in a dumpster, like you would throw trash out. The only reason they knew it was this woman that got killed is because of a tattoo she had on her arm. He stabbed her that many times. On Monday, Chenevier, who pleaded guilty to the murders and was given a life sentence, could be set free. That was this past Monday. I haven't heard anything that happened on it yet. Why is he up for parole? The family asked. In 2021, the Louisiana Board of Pardons voted to reduce his sentence to 99 years with immediate parole eligibility. Governor John Bel Edwards signed off on this decision, granting his parole hearing this past week. This case had such a violent crime. There's people who have done way less than that and have done more time than that. Why did his climb up the ladder so fast? He said, the governor said he's confident that the board will make the right choice. The family said the choice is clear. He should keep his ass in prison. His sentence for not getting the death penalty was life imprisonment, not to get out to be a free man, the family said. His sentence is life imprisonment, where he didn't get life with the 2 people he killed. She said, he's not Lily White, he's a devil, and I feel the governor and the parole board is making a deal with the devil. I don't understand why. First of all, I'm not the smartest person in the room here or anywhere. My thing is okay, you got sentenced to 2 life sentences in prison. Yes. The judge sentenced you that. How's a parole board have the power to reduce your sentence, change your sentence from one thing to another thing? Shouldn't a judge have to do that? A judge, not a parole board, a judge. So I don't understand how that works right there. If somebody knows, please let me know. Educate me. Other than that, who or what knows somebody that wants to get this murdering piece of shit out of prison? Them 2 people he killed didn't get to live their lives. What? So he only did 40 years, and so their lives were only worth 20 years apiece. No. I hope this dude didn't get out of prison. I don't know. I'll have to try to do some research or something and see if they let him out or not. And I think if they let him out, it should have hit the news, so I'm not sure. But no, this family's right. This piece of shit needs to die in prison. Unfortunately, he's still alive for unknown reasons. So This next one, we're going to another brother in blue, unfortunately. This fella right here. Right here, yeah. Like I said, I will call you out. Fuck up, I'm going to call you out. Anyway, he was on, I say was, he might still be, I'm not sure. I don't think he is. Anyway, he got himself arrested, and I'm pretty sure fired. This guy worked for Port Allen Police Department. He was arrested after he, our favorite word, allegedly started a fight outside of a bar near LSU. He's probably a young guy. I don't know. He looks young, but you're at a bar and you get in a fight. And you should know, if you go to a bar, especially being law enforcement, you should try to avoid the confrontations, okay? Because you can lose your job and lose your freedom, okay? You're not above the law just because you got a badge. Some of these young fellas think they are, though. But he learned opposite. Yeah, after he got into the fight, it's alleged that he followed the victim, or victims, there's more than one, to an apartment building, apartment parking lot, where they got into another fight. According to the arrest report, Port Allen officer right here, Zach Sibley, he is young, 21 years old, making dumbass choices. He was arrested on July 30th by the Baton Rouge police officers after the fight outside of Reggie's Bar in Tigerland. The arrest documents stated that Sibley walked up to two people waiting in line at a food truck at about 2:45 a.m. in the morning, which the bar had been closed for at least 45 minutes. People were just trying to get a midnight taco before they went home. This guy allegedly told the pair that he wanted their gold chains that were around their necks. Why? Get a job. Go buy your own fucking gold chains. I don't get it. And then he started a fight. During the confrontation, Sibley reportedly pulled out his police badge and his identification card. Stupid. Well, it was stupid to get in a fight in the first place. After the fight, the victim said Sibley and 3 to 4 other people followed them to an apartment on Lee Drive and started to fight with him in the parking lot. Said the victim had his gold chain ripped from his neck during the fight and suffered injuries to his head and neck. Officers reported to the apartment the next morning when the victim woke up to find 3 of his car tires were also slashed. The police chief out in Port Allen said Sibley was immediately put on administrative leave without pay until investigation into the incident is complete. So they didn't fire him. He presumed innocent until proven guilty. So he's not getting paid, but, we'll see. He's booked over the weekend on charges of simple robbery, simple criminal damage to property. Need to make better decisions. Even if this dude did not, I don't know why he'd steal a gold chain. That shit don't make sense to me, but I wasn't there. But this kid needs to make better decisions. If you want to put a badge on and stuff like that, you need to try to conduct yourself a certain way, especially if you go out. Okay? You got to walk away from a lot of shit if you want to keep your career. It's not worth it. But he's a kid. Hello, Zach. It just, hopefully says, I am the law. Some of them got that. They think that. He's young, gets the badge. Yeah, you're right, Kelly. He probably does. I don't know if he took one or not. Some of these places don't do it. As far as yep, he's a dumbass. Yeah, he is. I mean, we've all been stupid before. I started that job when I was 23 years old. I'm just glad I didn't make no stupid mistakes like that, and it could have easily happened. It could have very easily happened to me back then because I just 10-foot tall and bulletproof. It definitely could happen. Let's moving on right along. We got this beautiful lady right here, and this more beautiful little child right there. Look how cute that baby is. This story ought to piss a whole bunch of people off right here. Yeah, it was a different time, I guess. Anyway, this happened in Baton Rouge again. Like I said, Baton Rouge is lit now. I mean, they just like fucking Wild West. Anyway, this lady right here, she's the mother of this little 2-year-old child right here. this little 2-year-old child is unfortunately dead. Okay, this little baby's dead. This pretty little baby is dead. Look at that face. Let's look at it. What'd this baby die from? Yeah. Fucking fentanyl overdose. This little baby died from a fentanyl overdose. Okay? Fentanyl. Who you think had the fentanyl in the house? This bitch right here. This bitch. Look at her face. 2 years old. This wasn't the first time that this child had been treated twice before at the hospital with Narcan for a fentanyl overdose. Okay. I hope y'all are asking the same questions I'm asking. Okay. Like I said, I know lots of people that work for child protection. They're great people. Just like there's a lot of great cops, but there's also a lot of cops in OCS. There's people in every job field that don't do their job correctly. Why? Just the third time this kid OD'd on fentanyl, 2 years old. Why did she have this baby after the first time? Or even after the second time? How in the hell did this bitch over here still have custody of his child? How? The coroner's like, this doctor was talking about, should have been prevented. This child should have never been with this this child on. This woman's name's Whitney Yard. She was 28 years old. She brought the kid to the hospital on June 26th. He died. Narcan did not work this time. She's been charged with negligent homicide. They had another video before she got arrested. Before they even did all this, they had some little ceremony thing out by his grave and stuff like that. It pissed me off. It just pissed me off. It just, like I said, they got. There's a little video and stuff. I didn't play all of it. It's just this poor little baby. Look at that kid. 2 years old. Dead because his mama still had this child. Third time this child. Second, he should have been taken away the first time. If you got a little baby that freaking ODs on fentanyl and he has to be Narcan back, and he goes and he went home, and then then you come back again. It's her fault. And I blame a lot. There's some people with the state that I'm not saying what they did is criminal. I feel like it should be, but it's definitely some people. I think some heads need to roll. There's some people that need to lose their jobs over this. And whoever was I'm sure there was a caseworker involved in this. Whoever this caseworker is, I hope you have a really, really, really hard time closing your eyes and going to sleep at night without seeing this little baby's face every time you close your eyes. Because it's your fault that this child is dead. Blood on your hands. Blood on your hands. It's whoever that caseworker was, it's their fault. I'm not going to keep going. I can go on and on. That pisses me off. In the same week they get a foster care guy that's raping children and stuff like this. I'm going to speed through some of them. I just got a text from my boss that she is on her way home to pick me up because we got to go meet some family to eat. So we're going to get as many as I can in here because I'm already dressed. It's my favorite. It's my favorite MOTORCOP Chronicle shirt, by the way. My heather purple one, I love it. Fits me nice and snug. Makes me look muscular. No, I'm joking. It's really soft though. I do like the way it feels. On the Etsy account, by the way. Y'all can go check that out if you want. Let's go on to the next one real quick. Get as many as we can in before the boss gets here. We're getting actually close to it. They had a 6-year-old in Baton Rouge. Like I said, it's all in Baton Rouge. No, she didn't go to different hospitals. All the same hospital. That 6-year-old kid got hurt in a Hello, Zachary. Got hurt in a double shooting this past Monday in the evening time. 2 people, including a child, were taken to a local hospital after a shooting Monday. According to the Baton Rouge Police Department, it's right here on Sherwood Street in Baton Rouge. And we have a 44-year-old woman was hit and a 6-year-old child. They're both supposed to be okay. The sad thing is thanks, Jared. The sad thing is it's a 6-year-old. We getting these kids shot. Just like that. You asked me a long time ago when I was growing up in this area. I'd have never guessed in 100 years of my life that Baton Rouge would have got this dangerous at all. It done went plumb nuts. And this fella right here, he's arrested. Of course, this is in Baton Rouge. He got arrested because he's stupid and he broke the law. He got arrested for armed robbery. Thanks for this lady had a really clean car. She had just finished cleaning, and when he went and carjacked her and robbed her, what did he do? He put his big ass fat hand on that car and left a really pretty handprint on it, which got him busted. And he ended up pulling a gun on her. Got $600 from her before taking off. It was at an ATM machine. Y'all got to pay attention to ATM machines, people. Watch out behind you and stuff like that, because you got pieces of shit like this. Always got somebody out there wanting to take what's not theirs. Always want to take what's not theirs. Don't want to earn it. Don't want to work for it. They just want to take what's not theirs because they're lazy pieces of shit. There's one of them right there. He's a lazy piece of shit. There he is. Look at him. That's one of them. Nah, I don't want to work in Scotlandville. No. You can keep that in whatever district, I forget y'all call it, but no. Y'all got it bad over there in that area. Let's see. Yeah, but let that big handprint on there. Pay attention at the ATM machines. Like I said, just because you got to pay attention. Best thing to do is maybe go on one of them ATMs that's inside the stores when you got to do it or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm always packing, but there's a lot of people that don't carry guns. So some people don't, you know. Let's see. We did him. Yeah. What's this one right here? Yeah, look at this. This is a Freebird Falcon right here. I'm pretty sure. I think anyway. If y'all don't get that joke, y'all have to go back and look on the Facebook stuff. We got Freebird that comes on Wednesdays with it, and he has a crew of falcons. These women that just flock to him, you know, because he's sexy like that. I mean, if I was a woman, I would go. He's got really hard nipples too. It's always they're hard. This happened in Kentwood, Louisiana. You know, the home of Britney Spears. This lady right here. I don't think she's related to Britney though. I mean, I don't think she is. She might be. Anyway, this lady right here, she is charged with negligent homicide after she allegedly, what did she do? She shot and killed her ex-boyfriend during the argument. Yeah, she is very beautiful. There's I'm assuming his unknown user is Robert again. I'm not sure. I want Roy to calm down. If Roy's still here, you calm down. I know how you are. Anyway, the Tangipahoa is on Holster would say. Sheriff's office, they reported that Miss Hannah Pittman. This is Hannah Pittman, the Miss Beautiful. She's gonna win Miss Louisiana next. How old is this lady right here? Nope, you didn't guess it. 33 years old. That's how old this woman is right here. Don't do drugs, people. Don't do drugs. Look. That's one ugly bitch right there for being 33 years old. I'm sorry. Look at it. That's what. Oh Lord. Anyway, she shot Julius White, who was 39, in the shoulder. The cops responded to gunshots and found White injured. Despite intensive life-saving measures, he later died. So you see all that movie shit when you get shot in the shoulder and they just run around and beat everybody up? It's a lie. You can die. He got shot in the shoulder, 10-7, dead. Just died. They did report that Miss Pittman stayed on the scene and was fully cooperative during the investigation. She said, "Yeah, I shot that motherfucker. He was watching them girls twerk on TV, so I don't know if that's what she said, but she's in jail now for killing him with a firearm. Oh, and she's a convicted felon, so that's an extra charge on there. So, Roy, if you bond her out, it's going to be expensive, and be careful. She's armed and dangerous. And she's a killer. And she's not real pretty. Look, 33 years old. Don't do drugs. Because it can't help you. Yes, exactly. 30. I mean, it's sad times. All right, we're going to our last story. I'm actually got to them quicker than I thought I was, just running through. Appreciate y'all all joining me on a Friday afternoon. We're getting ready to be heading to walk-on shortly. Not a good shot. She shot him in the shoulder, and he died. Duke the dog. I don't know what you're getting into over there. Stop it. I am going to have to make a Duke the dog shirt. Let's get on this last story. I was going to leave him in his pen, but he was whining and, a big softy when it comes to Duke the dog, so I let him out to come over here with me before I got to lock him back up. We mentioned, I'm not sure, it still might be there. I might, though, if I got time tomorrow, I might do another one. I have so many Louisiana stories. It's scary. It is really, really, really scary how many of these I have. This man right here, unfortunately, this older gentleman, he was 60 years old. He is no longer with us. He is dead. He was murdered by this guy right here. I love how they do this. Not a good shot for him. Obviously, they got to put this not presumed until proven guilty. But this man right here, I think I might have talked about this on earlier, so it's kind of an update. 60-year-old man. This guy got arrested Tuesday. He beat this old man to death. He didn't shoot him. He beat him to death. Okay. He was found beaten outside of Tony's Seafood on Plank Road. He was taken to a local hospital where he died of his injuries. A little while later, he was booked with second-degree murder. And everybody's like, the old man just kind of hung out at the store, would do odd jobs and stuff for people like that. He got into a wreck and got hurt and couldn't really work that much. He had 60 staples in his body at the time from a wreck he had been into when this motherfucker beat this old man up. I don't understand. I don't know what happened. He might have probably been bumming for some money. Come on, man, give me some change, something like that. I don't know. It don't say. But you can tell he's a younger guy. You feel really good for beating a 60-year-old man to death, Hopefully the district attorney's office don't drop this down to some kind of manslaughter or something like that and let him do, a little bit of time and get out, because second-degree murder, I believe, is a mandatory life sentence. He needs to go away. You beat a 60-year-old gentleman, a 60-year-old man who already had some health issues, to death. Really? You could, if he made that man, or came at you, you couldn't just push him down. You're just going to push him down? Really? You had to beat him to death? He disrespected you? He got in your feelings? And he going to look all sad in his picture up here. He going to look all sad. No. You don't get to look sad. You get to go to prison. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Forrest, you have no clue. And I didn't, Duke, you're going to knock these lights down. You're not being professional whining. I still have a whole lot more. I just did 15 of them. It's just, no. There's not Florida man anymore. You're right. There's also Louisiana man. Because these Louisiana people done lost their 11 lines. I have a whole set still. I ain't got to all of them. And I just did 15. Because I only had about an hour to do it. And then it's crazy. Oh, yeah. If he gets out, he'll do it again. Especially, we ain't even got the juveniles yet. Might have to do that tomorrow or something if I get enough time. The juveniles in this state, unfortunately, are just plumb fucking crazy. They're completely insane. The juveniles here are insane, crazy. And so with that saying, I'm going to end it. Got an hour in, which so it's pretty good. Like I said, I appreciate everybody coming, especially on a Friday evening, unsuspected. Just decided to throw this out here. I'm going to put the audio out later. And like I said, it's a good chance we're probably going to do Liberty and Freedom Sunday. I don't know, Saturday or Sunday. I may throw out a Louisiana one tomorrow. I'm not sure. I got too many stories. I got to get them out. I don't know. LP's not that bad yet, Kelly. It's I mean, we had a shooting recently over here off of 4H Club Road, and but I think the people came out of Baton Rouge and stuff. LP's still not that bad yet. It's creeping. It's creeping over the river though. I feel sorry for the deputies out here. They're gonna be catching it soon. But y'all, if you just pay attention, like I said, go hit the notification bell if you're on Facebook or YouTube, and you'll know when I do go live, because sometimes I do this. I will just pop in because I got time or got stories or something I want to bitch about or something like that, and tell your friends. And I appreciate everybody. Y'all be safe. We're gonna be going to walk-ons in a little bit, and yeah, we're a little bit safer. We're going to walk-ons to have some grub. So if you know who I am and where I am, when you go to walk-ons, come say hello. I always carry some little bracelets and shit in my pocket. I like to give out merchandise for free. Come see me. Till maybe tomorrow, y'all be safe. Watch your back. Watch your partner's back. And remember to smile, because the Iceman could always be behind you.